promote the sport. And, to further your question, where we want to, our ultimate goal, my ultimate goal is to have, on the side, we're through some very encouraging men, start some sort of initiative, a combat sport initiative in the region, a nonprofit to set up some seminars for local kids in local areas, bring in some more talent, all free,
Gotcha.
This is all from that angle would be, just to promote the sport.
Gotcha. I really admire that because, you go into the roots of some of the stuff that we, me as an individual and in my outfit, have always been preaching, which is to take sports down to the grassroots and give opportunity to the marginalized, the ones that don't have it, and those who don't have any other avenue to make it in this life, and especially in Africa where opportunities are very rare. So that I have to give really big kudos to you and your partner and your wife and so this is awesome. Thank you all for doing that. This is actually yes indeed. I mean truly, because we rarely have outfits that come out to Africa and say this is what our focus is going to be, and then doing these things that you just talked about, the seminars, the training, and things like that. And I believe, with that alone, you can grow a base outside of a fan base, just a following in such a massive way because they know you care. They know you care. They know you're about you want to really help see them make it and get to that next level. The current fighters that you have, who would you want to? Let's talk about some of the fighters that you have currently. The names that we need to get out there and for folks to get excited about. Give us some of the top 5 or top 10 names that you think the fans would like to know about or hear about before this whole thing kicks off.
Well, you've caught us in a very early stage. So one of the processes that we have to go through is fighters have to produce passports to us, which we then produce to the Ethiopian government security. And then they vet all the fighters.
Right.
So this week we're hoping to have a final roster to submit.
Right.
But one thing I can tell you, these guys are warriors. These guys have been fighting a long time. All the Muay Thai and stand-up fights, we have a 4-man, which Extra Combat is known for. The 4-man one-day tournament, which fans love. And the fighters, I can tell you, they're from Uganda, they're from Sudan, they're from South Sudan,
right.
They're from Tanzania, they're from Uganda, they're from Kenya, and Ethiopia, of course.
Wow!
So everybody's coming, and we're going to showcase. That's what this Ethiopian bout is about: is showcasing. This is what we're coming out with, and then we're going to roll right into Nairobi in April with a big show in the cage.
Oh, amazing. That sounds exciting. That sounds something that we were anticipating in there. Where I hope I'll get some of the details so we can put it out there and alongside with what you guys are doing to get fans excited as well. Because I know obviously when it comes down to it, the main thing is that you'll have to be streaming some of those fights, and then some of us that are within markets that may not necessarily have rights to carry it will be able to see those fights as well.
Right.
Now, let me ask that question because this is another question that some of the fans would like to know. How do they get to see these fights? What's your strategy in terms of distribution or media coverage of these events?
Right. So the first event in Ethiopia, that one will be an internal because of security reasons. The first one, and because of the time frame, there's a few issues there. But the next one in Nairobi. So all fights will be streamed live. The main cards will be at the moment will be covered by Fight TV through a pay-per-view process, and trust me, it'll be cheap. And we also have we're producing an app, a free app that everybody can download, and they'll watch all the preliminaries for free. And that's so that we can get to the mass market.
Gotcha.
And it's going to be it's a huge roster of fights. Like I think it's 17, 18 fights that we're planning. So it's a big day of
That's
fights.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's really huge. Yeah.
And so and then through the local market, we have local. I can't really announce it at the moment. But we have some local stations and distributors that are interested. And of course the tape delay. One feature that we have is I'm not sure if you know of Jordan J. Adams, who's a commentator through NBC.
Okay, yeah.
You know him. So he's agreed to broadcast, commentate for us.
Wow.
Yeah. So he has a big interest in what we're doing.
Well, that's amazing. That's just wow.
So through him, he also owns a TV producing company, and with his contacts through NBC, we have possible replay. So that'll be helpful for the sponsor partners that are trying to reach the global market.
Okay, all right. Hey, man, that's unique. That's awesome. Congratulations again on such an awesome move. And you start off real soon, and I would say we want to congratulate you on the start. I don't want to. Look, there's much to talk about down the line, but this is like the intro. We're trying to get you, get people to know you, and get people to know you. Top Dog as a main MMA outfit for Africa, and we want to help. Our best way possible to help promote what you guys are doing. And
I appreciate that.
Definitely, not a problem. We look forward to. In some kind of way on the fringes of things to help to, with some promotions if possible, and then we're looking forward to that some, going forward, like I say, Africa is a huge continent, and, any which way, we can help. By the way, we are the only African Sports Media Network running this podcast, which is the African Sports Report. We're the only African sports media in North America, and we're the only one. We cover pretty much every discipline out there, and we're multi-platform, which is website, the podcast or radio, and then of course the magazine, the online magazine. But there are other opportunities that we're looking into as well going forward. But definitely, the mixed martial arts is an awesome thing, and whatever we can do to help you guys and put ourselves in a position to help anything that's coming into Africa to succeed. So thank you. I want to thank you definitely. But if there's anything you want to say to the fans out there, and to your fighters, and to your people out there who started following you, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you. First of all, I appreciate you, and I appreciate this platform, and for sure, I'd like to keep in touch as we get close to the fights. We'd like to get the word out as much as possible. All I can say is be prepared to shake up East Africa. We're going to be bringing high-level combat sports. K1, which is that's one of my favorites. That's everything but the ground. So it's the strongest stand-up guy basically is that's one of the ones that I love. And of course the MMA. The fighters that we are promoting, these guys are warriors. We're going to be bringing the cream to the top. I'll guarantee some of these fighters that we pull up, they'll be global names.
Yes. I can see that. I can definitely see that happening. And like I say, it's a rap environment. And congratulations on the launching of Top Dog as
thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Say I take you to Tokyo, girl I go take you to China, girl I go take you to London. I go tell them say you I be one gone. Girl I go take you to Lagos, so girl I go take you to Ghana, girl I go take you to Tema. I go tell them say now you be the one gone. I tell you who I they love you honest, honest. When I'm out with you say now all night, all night. I tell you who I they love you honest. When I'm out with you, say now all night, all night. So don't come in once me die, oh no me chance me die, oh they ever cry me who do to my side all night, all night. So don't come in once me die, oh no me chance me die, oh they ever cry me who do to my side all night. See, I say my baby Fiona, no go play you like Maradona. I go give you joy, make I hold ya. Baby, I go give you joy, make I hold ya. Hey, I say my baby Fiona, no go play you like Maradona. I go give you joy, make I hold ya. Baby, I go give you joy all night. Girl say I take you to Tokyo, girl I go take you to China, girl I go take you to London. I go tell them say you I be one gone. Girl I go take you to Lagos, so girl I go take you to Ghana. Girl, I go take you to Tema. I go tell them, say, now you be the one gone. I tell you who I they love you honest, honest. When I'm out with you, say, now all night, all night. I tell you who I they love you honest, honest. When I'm out with you, say, now all night, all night.
She give me one, give me back and forth, make I feel that too. Oh you're fine, we say oh you're fine. She did blow my mind, make her crazy, oh yeah. Oh send me a bad boy, bad boy, bad boy. Chillin' with the star boy. So many girls on my line, but nobody do me like you, yeah.
Baby girl, I'm here for you.
Baby girl, I'm out for you.
Girl, I the love up for you.
And baby girl, it be you I the want to.
When you there, I say now you are the one to.
Baby, you the make I the mad, oh. Girl, I they love you, oh. Yeah.
Girl, say I take you to Tokyo, girl, I go take you to China, girl, I go take you to London. I go tell them, say you I be one gone. Girl, I go take you to Lagos, so girl, I go take you to Ghana, girl, I go take you to Tema. I go tell them, say now you be the one gone. I tell you who I they love you honest, honest. When I'm out with you, say now all night, all night. I tell you who I they love you honest, honest. When I'm out with you, say now all night, all night.
Let's go.
What else? Ricky, baby. Oh, na, what you heard about, brother? The one's caught at this loving matter. Let's say I waka, follow route and a sister Bena. Oh, baby, I know, say, you know, say, I love you. No be them say, I know. How would they do you, I know. The way you love me, I know. So you don't need to wait for me, I know. How would they do you, I know. The way you love me, I know. So you don't need to wait for me.
This be the song for all the lovers who tryna make it in life. One wish I get to you sacrificing your night. At the end of the tunnel, there will be light.